Hello and welcome to Medgate today. Today we are at Assistech Innovation Summit 2025. Hello sir. Sir, can you give us a little introduction about yourself?
Okay, thank you so much first of all to Assistech Innovation Summit 2025 in New Delhi. My name is Professor Gaurav Raheja. I am a professor of architecture and design from IIT Roorkee, and I also founded the lab called Laboratory of Inclusive Design based on my work which is in the space of inclusion, disability, accessibility across the nation and beyond.
Okay sir, so as we know that you were a key speaker at the event, so what was the key takeaway you wanted your audience to leave after your session?
I think I have been invited here to speak in two sessions. One is on assistive technologies for work environments, and second is on assistive technologies for education. So I think there are two sides of the takeaways that I would say. One is what I learned from the other fellow speakers, and second, what I shared from my side. So in terms of what I shared, I would like to very simplify this whole idea by saying that assistive technology can be actually further briefed into a word called assistance, and designing for assistance using technology is the whole theme. But in order to be successful with this whole thing, it's pretty much required that हमारा देखने का नजरिया should be 360 degree. बिकॉज अभी हम ऐसा मानने लगे हैं कि एक टेक्नोलॉजी से हम सारा सॉल्यूशंस दे पाएंगे, जहाँ पे मेरा मानना ये है टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ साथ जिस एनवायरनमेंट में वो टेक्नोलॉजी जा रहा है, जिस ह्यूमन कल्चरल इंडिविजुअल कॉन्टेक्स्ट में वो जा रहा है, उसे भी साथ में समझने का ज़रूरत है. जिस वजह से डिज़ाइन एज एन अप्रोच बिकम्स इम्पॉर्टेंट, वर्क एज एन एनवायरनमेंट बिकम्स इम्पॉर्टेंट, और वो असिस्टेंस जो है आपको पर्सनल असिस्टिव डिवाइसेस के रूप में भी मिल सकते हैं, और वो एनवायरनमेंटल असिस्टिव टेक्नोलॉजीज के रूप में भी मिल सकता है. फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर हम some person is a person with lower limb impairments, a wheelchair can be a personal assistive technology, whereas in a building, an elevator can be an assistive technology from the building side. At the same time, what I learned from this here is the kind of opportunities that are remaining in this sector to be addressed, number one. Number two, the demand in India for Make in India, for the Indian issues and concerns is immense, both in terms of market and in terms of impact. So I feel there is a huge scope for working on this. And the third last important takeaway here is I have been meeting medical professionals, I have been meeting technology enthusiasts, I have been meeting people with disabilities, and also corporates here. So which kind of synergizes under one umbrella this whole possibility of working together as a collaborator in the domain of assistive technologies.
So sir, one quick question sir, what does innovation means to you personally?
See, innovation is a very simplified word by itself, but I think the key intent behind the word of innovation is an impact. You know, any innovation which does not see the light of the day and transforms a human purpose, I would say would cease to be an innovation. So innovation is to me something that even without describing the word, I can use it. For example, there are seamless technologies today. We are using various digital technologies in the phone, while voice to speak text command, for example, has become a seamless innovation. It's not even tangible, it's not even visible, but the technology is embedded part of it. So I would consider innovation as a perspective, not just as a product, which can transform human life, purpose, and make it more easier in terms of longevity and sustenance of human lives.
Sir, one last question. Sir, if you could predict one game-changing innovation by 2030, what it would be?
Well, it's a tough question because you're asking me to be in the role of a futurologist and not an astrology itself. So I would say, see, they're both spin-offs. If I were to say sectors like information technology, which have already been game-changing, and AI adding an acceleration to that, seems already a witnessable technology to do that. But I must say this with a word of caution, that the ease of availability of this technology is also becoming a little pain point, with added screen time, with added cognition, and with added spinal challenges and musculoskeletal disorders. So I personally feel that technology by itself cannot be a game changer, but technology with what kind of cultural adaptations it shows, such that it only has unilateral positive effects, will be determined by how we as future in thinking are going to embrace that technology.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you so much.